Hey, this video is for Maya. I didn't really intro this video well. Maya is a Twitch streamer, big Twitch streamer, who is learning how to do a kickflip without really knowing how to skate on her live streams, which is crazy and super cool. So I hope some tips will help. Hopefully she sees this video. If not, maybe it will help somebody else. My name is Mary, and I teach women and girls to skateboard. I have an organization called Girls Skate Denver, and it is there to create an inclusive, safe space for women, girls, trans, non-binary, and gender non-conforming people. I host ladies' nights, clinics, stuff like that. So I did leave school and film this. I just found dry land and filmed it. So it's all over the place. But yeah, I hope some of the tips help. Maybe they'll help someone else too. So I don't know. I haven't made a YouTube video in a really long time, so I miss it, and hopefully we'll get back to it. So yeah, thanks. Enjoy.
Ollie. Why isn't the board flipping over?
I don't know if you can see my front foot from here, but it is hanging off the board quite a lot. And that's because when I go down, I'm gonna have to flick out this way. I kept seeing that you were trying to flick this way with like your whole foot. It really is just my toe. I think of it as my pinky toe is just whoop.
Kickflip.
So everybody's so different with their kickflips. You're either gonna have your whole foot on the tail, part of your foot on the tail. I pop pretty far back, and when I was learning kickflips, I would almost pop like this because I really needed to use my toe to flick the board. Because I'm using the ball of this foot and my pinky's on that side. Another thing I saw somebody telling you was to lean forward, and you took that as like leaning this way.
This guy told me to lean forward. It fricked me up.
When we say lean forward in skateboarding, it's like towards the nose, which for a kickflip, I am putting a lot more pressure on this foot than my back foot, so that when I pop, it actually is going around. The pressure of me popping and then having so much pressure on my front foot is what's really helping it get around. I know there was somebody saying like the flick matters. The flick can. Sometimes if you flick harder though, it'll get out of control.
It's not about the flick. More flick doesn't matter. Let me show you why. This is my theory, okay? If I'm ollieing, sure. Like, okay, ollie, great, right? I gotta do an ollie to do a kickflip. So you go pop it up like this, but if my right foot is not in the air, the second I go to flick this, it throws it behind me. Because my foot is holding it down. So it goes ramp. If I do an ollie and it's high enough up, then when I flick it, it'll flick itself. It doesn't have room to flip over though, because it's not high enough off the ground.
It's fine. You can also just ollie like this. That's fine. You can actually do a kickflip that way too. Just a rocketed kickflip. You can do it. Your ollie does not have to be like this to do a kickflip. It can be here and you can flip it. Really, it's your foot placement. Just needs to be hanging off that board. And I'll insert clips of me closer so you can really see what I'm talking about. Oh, never mind. Oh no. Thinking too hard about kick flips. All right, maybe from this side, you can kind of see how much my foot is hanging off. Back here and back here. And I'm just using toes. All toes, really. Okay, so I put my foot sometimes right behind the 4 bolts in the front, but I can also put it here. For you, I would recommend staying behind those bolts, and you can see how much of my foot is off the board, right? And my back foot, I pop around here. Here to here is where I'm popping. You might want to pop here or here. It really depends, but you should play around with that. So when I'm on my board, if I was gonna start a kickflip, it really looks like that. Hi-ya! And bam, we've kickflipped. Front foot, left foot, it's gonna be here, pointed towards the nose of your board. Back foot, wherever feels comfortable. And then kickflip. Front foot, hanging off a lot. Back foot also hangs off.
I want to flick it here. Right? Yes, because it's going to flip towards you. So I got to go up across the board.
So you can really see, especially because this is like a new board with new grip and new shoes, where I'm flicking off my board. It's into the pocket, and I'm using this part of my foot. Not the side that you would ollie with, but the toe. So that was something you were doing, is you're almost trying to flick your board like that, and that just won't work. Having your foot hang off is so important. I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't need to be perfect. These kickflips aren't perfect today. Some days they are, some days they aren't. But really it's just like persistence. And truly, like, the biggest adjustment that you need is just your foot placement. Hang that front foot off and you got it. But yeah, that's how to kickflip. Oh, my board is like all over the ground. It's all pink. I kind of like that. Hi-ya. I don't know why that's helping today, saying hi-ya. Hi-ya. I just want to say, you've got this. You're doing great, truly. And I feel like doing it in front of thousands of people like you are, crazy. That's sick. I think that's already badass. You don't have to love skateboarding, but skaters love it, and a lot of skateboarders are so nice. I mean, you see Ricky, who is a pro skater, giving you tips. That's sick. I really think this community, like, it's a good one. So don't get discouraged. Also, when you start getting tired, like, you can go home, because that's usually when you're gonna get hurt. It's always on the last one where I'm like, it's okay, I can do one more, and then I fucking eat shit. And it sucks. I think there's a lot of good people in your chat and some people who don't really know how to explain skateboarding. Also, explaining skateboarding through just words, very difficult. There's a lot of vernacular. It just, yeah, it's a whole language that if you're not used to, can be really confusing. I think flick through your board, I don't know if like everybody totally would get that. So I've really tried to work hard on being able to teach people how to skateboard, but a big part of that is being with somebody in person and being able to really direct them in a way that makes sense to them and to break it down in a lot of different ways. So I really wish we lived in the same state, because I would come skate with you and we'd get you to kickflip, but this is what I can do, and I really hope that it helps. I think it's a journey. It's a journey. And I think you got it. I think you got this. Ollies suck. Not my favorite trick. I'd rather kickflip than ollie. So, I don't know. But that's also because I just need to work on my ollies. So, that's what I've been doing. I am primarily a mini ramp girl. And I only recently started trying to skate street. I'm 30. I'm not stopping anytime soon. But, yeah. I hope that helped. It's cold, I'm winded. I'm gonna go review the footage and see if that did help or not. I don't know.